Hello, I'm Daz. In this video I'll be hunting down the 4 conjuration spells that can be acquired in the Soul Cairn. Those being Conjure Boneman, Conjure Mistman, Conjure Wrathman and Summon Arvak. I'm starting this video just at the break in the wall that separates the initial part of the Soul Cairn from the wider Soul Cairn. So hopefully people can find this spot without too much trouble. The Soul Cairn is very difficult to navigate, but I can tell you before we start that the 4 spells can all be located quite close by the Keeper Towers, the ones that we will need to clear as part of the Beyond Death mission. There is the objective in the list, kill the Boneyard Keepers. So people who are good at multitasking may wish to pick up these spell tomes while they are performing that task. Other folks, like myself, may prefer to clear out the Soul Cairn a little bit first and then go after the spell tomes. So I can tell you that the Boneman spell tome is actually off to the northwest from this starting position. The Mistman and Arvak spells are quite close together, and you can find those near the elevated Keeper Tower off to the northeast from this point, and the Wrathman spell tome can be found close to the tower over there, which is in the southeastern portion of the Soul Cairn. So I'm going to head off in a northwesterly direction now and collect the Boneman spell tome. And there we can see another of the Keeper Towers. When we get past this structure, we should hit upon a ritual site. And there we are. When you arrive here the first time, you'll be ambushed by a bunch of bone men as soon as you approach this location. So there is our first spell. What am I doing? I'll actually read these as I'm going through and cast the spells, just in case anyone is very unfamiliar with these. There is our Boneman. So now I'm heading off in search of the Mistman and Arvak, and I'm going to head due east from this position. And we need to get around the back of the boneyard, but first I'm going to head to the front steps that just lead up to the boneyard, just in case anyone gets lost along the way. They'll be able to pick up the trail from that point. So here we are, approaching the steps where we first meet Valerica. Okay, so from this point, it should be a simple thing to head around the back of the boneyard, and very shortly we will be able to spot this elevated Keeper Tower. And there we have it. So hopefully I've been successful in clearing out the enemies. They do seem to respawn quite quickly, to be honest, so it's not guaranteed that I'm going to have a clear run. Okay, so once we reach this point, not too far away, there will be a small structure with some steps, and here we are. where we can grab the Conjure Mistman spell tome. For people that have Blood Chill Manor, the vampire player home, you can actually find a copy of the Mistman spell tome in there, along with Necromantic Healing. And there is our Mistman, quite a useful spell actually. And from this point we do not have to travel very far at all. Just to the southwest, where I'm launching those bolts. You can see a tower that actually stands out from the other towers due to it being the only one with triangular archways. And when you arrive here for the first time, you will also be ambushed by a bunch of bone men and mist men. When you've cleared those out, you can collect the skull, and Arvak's previous owner will be walking around close by. Here he is.
Arvak! You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Right, he actually takes a few seconds to disappear after he says goodbye. So don't worry, it's not a glitch. So there we have, summon Arvak. I'm not really a horse person, so I'm gonna leave him to follow along. And our final spell tome, Conjure Wrathman, can be found at the Keeper Tower there to the southwest. Damn you and your pages. Okay, so I want to be facing the front of this tower. When you arrive here the first time, the Keeper will be sat just there on this makeshift throne. And what we need to do is just turn to the left. And there is a small building just to the rear, where we can find our Conjure Wrathman spell tome. This is the one that I've been after. The expert level spell of the bunch. And this guy is quite a formidable ally. He's going to come in very handy on my playthrough, so I hope this has been useful. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.